Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And yeah, it's been a while since I talked to you guys, and I felt today is the time to do that. I mean, there's a lot going around the country, and I felt this is something current, and it reminded me of something real quick about my life. The current issue that's been going around of one of our vloggers that happened, Natalie. I'm very sorry, my lady. It's been very hard on you. Like, these past few days has not been easy since you've been a public figure, and so many people have been looking up to your relationship and wishing to have the same, wishing to, you know, hack it when it comes to relationships. But for you guys, it was looking awesome. It was super awesome, and just reminded me of relationship I had before, just around I wasn't even her age. Mine, I was around 21, I guess. Yes, I was 21. And talking about violence is not an easy thing for me on this channel. And yeah, what I can say, so many ladies never talk about violence in their relationships because you always hope for, you always have hopes. You always think if it has happened once, definitely it won't happen the next time, or if it happens the next time, it still won't happen, because I mean, where do I go to? Because this is a guy I love so much. And you know, those are things that happen to so many women. And yeah, I want to be able to talk about it here publicly, because I'm very sure most of you are going to be shocked to hear this. But I was once in a violent relationship, and it happened once. Then I was in campus. It wasn't easy. Yeah. Okay, let me just break down what happened very fast before I get to the fighting bit. I had these girlfriends. There were actually two girlfriends, but I didn't know behind my back, my ladies were busy talking to my man. Yeah. Anytime we get to hang out, someone likes me and all that, to exchange contacts and all that, it becomes an issue to them. Yeah. So they get behind my back, tell my man about this other man I meet when we go hanging out, which of course, yeah, I'm looking good. I mean, where I will go to, I will definitely get someone hitting on me. And if I like that person, it doesn't mean immediately we are getting into something and all that. It's never just about relationships every time you meet someone new, but we could keep in touch and all that. They could come around, treat me and all that. And trust me, when they were treating me, I could still carry my girlfriends alongside. But still, in this vehicle that we are in, maybe we're going to hang out and all that, ladies are busy just keeping my man, you know, they're just updating him on WhatsApp and all that. What I knew is I was in love with one man, but the rest of the guys were just we were just hanging out, we were just having a good time, no sex, no nothing. But I just think because of jealousy, because they saw me having something going on so well, and I had moved in with my guy, but at the same time was still, you know, kidogo living at the hostels and all that. They could feel bad. The way this guy was treating me was just everyone's dream, even in campus. Like, it was just something, I would say, something people would admire so much. I mean, nobody saw my relationship being in a mess. And yeah, I think my man had enough. Yeah, I could even text my ladies. They could ask me about, hey, do you really love this dude and all that, and I will try and express myself, and they would lift those messages and send them back to my man. So unfortunately, one day, one of my friends tried sending one of the texts I'd shared with her to my man and said, this is what she has just sent me. Unfortunately, she forwarded this message to me. Then I just called her immediately and asked her, Maureen, hey, what's up? You get? And then immediately my man was not talking to me like the whole day, but when he talked, I'm like, okay, I just want to assume everything is okay, but still things weren't okay. So when she did this was around December, and December everything of mine was in my dude's house. So I'm coming back and I'm supposed to get back to the hostels. Then he's like, hey, I was feeling I need to have you stay around. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, see, I'm staying at the hostels at the same time I'm staying with you, so I don't think moving in with you will be a good idea. Yeah. And yeah, but eventually, I don't know, he convinced me. But to me, again, I was feeling like I'm getting caught up in something that I'm not sure I'm going to get myself out of real quick. So staying with him for some time and then popping out to go hang out with my friend again was not something easy on him. So he wanted to go sometimes out with me and all that, but sometimes I could just shut him out. I'll be like, hey, listen to it, I got to hang out with my girlfriends. But to some extent wasn't good. So one day he just got up, he sees me dressing up and, you know, looking cute and stuff, and he's like, hey, but where are you going to? You know, I'm like, since when did you start asking me where I am going to? Like, it's not like we are married or anything. Those were my, you know, response. Then I don't think he found it easy. Next day he's like, oh, come here, bitch, you're a hoe, you're a what? Like, you can imagine such terms. And then I'm like, why would you even call me such things? Yeah, like, I've been committed to you. He's like, there's nowhere you're going to and all that. And you remember, guys, it's in the morning, it's around 10. So 10, why would you ask your girlfriend not to go wherever she wants to go to? So for me, it was not adding up, it was not making sense. So I decided to, you know, just leave. And before I left, he's like, Ati, you cheating, you're doing this and this, and he shows me some text messages and he's insisting to see my phone, and he's like, this particular day, where were you, who were you with, were you in Nairobi and all that. And for him to come up with such things, I'm trying to ask myself, like, seriously, why is this dude trying to really find out so much about me, you know? But then again, I couldn't even think my friends could even do anything stupid at that point. You understand? Just got out, and the next person I'm going to see, of course, you know, it's one of my friends. Then I start explaining myself to my friend, what my guy had just told me, like it's too much, and he's trying to give me information I'm not getting. And then she's like, achana tu nae, like, it's not, you know, if he's like that, maybe something, it's just up with him, but just give him some time, he'll be over it and all that. So I just decided, for me, I don't like someone who's violent, I don't like someone who quarrels and all that. So the best thing is, let me just keep off for tonight. I sleep at the hostels with my friends and see what we have next, like the next day. That was on a Saturday. Guys, we get to the hostel, and then I'm just seated on my friend's bed like this. Then what do I see? My man's number on my friend's, you know, my friend's phone. He was actually calling. She's not, it wasn't saved. Yeah, and then he was calling on her Airtel number, which nobody had. So I'm wondering, where did you guys even start communicating to the extent you exchange those, you know, contacts and stuff? So I'm trying to I decided to actually pick it up, because I'm like, this is my man, I mean. So I'm like, hello. He's like, I'm like, why are you calling Maureen? Then he's like, listen to me, come here, pick your stuff and move. So I'm like, okay, where is this even coming from? Like, I've just picked my friend's phone and you're trying to call her. Why are you calling her? He's like, I've said come and pick your stuff. Then guys, we're talking about 7. Someone is asking me to come and pick my stuff and move out. Yeah, I'm just 21. Moving out to where? Yeah. So then, okay, for me, it wasn't a big deal. I'm like, at the end of the day, I still have this money, and yeah, I can just come and pay my hostel, and yeah, just come back to the hostels. That's how I argued. Wow. I get out there, get some pickups, and pick up guy, talk to the guy, and I explain it to my friends. Then he's like, wow, it's that serious? I'm like, yeah, it's serious. Let me just go and pick my stuff. So we got the pickup guy. I picked these two friends of mine. We headed to my boyfriend's house. These ladies are not even telling me anything, you know. We headed there, so I'm like, hey, I just need to go get my stuff and get out of that place. I think that man has gotten violent. I don't know what's up with him. Yeah, so I get there, then I start packing my clothes. Next thing, he starts throwing clothes onto me. Next thing, my laptop on me, and wow. So I'm like, okay, what's happening? This is in a short while. Like, you just asked me to come and pick my stuff and move out. Yeah, I'm busy picking my stuff. Next thing, you start throwing them to me. Then he'd even bought some suitcases for me, so I had so much outfits in his house. So this guy decided to really take my outfits out of the suitcases so that I find a way to carry my clothes. Yeah. So I even I am taking bed sheets and tying up my outfits, and you know, it was just a lot. Next thing, I don't know what happened. Yeah, when he threw the laptop, I was like, why are you throwing my laptop? Like, it's my mom who bought it. You didn't buy it. You get. So I don't know that got to him. How, but next thing, he just started slapping me, hitting me. Next thing, he's on my neck. Yeah, and I hear that is the same thing that happened to Natalie. She was held at the neck and started screaming. She was screaming like almost the whole night. Yeah, and neighbors came in to assist and all that. So in my case, trust me, it's not like we had neighbors who could come over and assist. Like, we were still living at distance places. Like, it was a 3-bedroom house, so it's not like I would scream loud enough to be heard by the neighbors to come and assist. And guys, I have my friends in here, so I started screaming to have my friends come over and assist and all that. So my friend Jackie came in. She started screaming. She's like, oh, leave her alone, and you know, yeah. And she came over and pulled him. That's when he left me. You understand? God, I started shaking. I just started asking myself, really, is this something? I don't understand. Like, is this really happening to me? Yeah, like, I've never dated a guy before who'd even, you know, lift his hands or even voice or anything at me. Guys, this was happening. This was going down that night. And dude is like, I need my money, you know, I need my money. So you can imagine, you've been spending this guy's money, and he feels like now, if it's breakup time, he needs to add up what you owe him to give him back before you leave. So that means, actually, this guy's intention was not for me to leave. Yeah, but me, I was already leaving, because I'm like, you can't be bragging about me living in your house and asking me to leave anytime you feel like you want to see me out. Yeah, so I had that type of attitude. You understand? So I think that's what got to him, and he just feels, oh, I don't care about this relationship and all that. And yeah, so when he insisted he wanted money, I called my friend again, another friend at the hostels, to come over. Like, it's getting really serious, and she really loved us together, so she rushed to our place. And yeah, so she was trying to at least talk to the guy, and she was a bit older than me. That's Wawa. Thanks, Wawa, by the way. And she tried talking to my guy to find out what really happened and why all this is happening, and you know, and if he could just let me leave, at night to just go get a place in sleep, you get, and just get through the night and see how things will look like the next day, you understand? So at the same time, I was trying to call other people to look for money, you know. Of course I couldn't call my parents. I mean, that would be something big to them, to have their daughter being hit by a man, you understand? So I was just I kept on calling. Then I called another classmate of mine, that's D. Thanks, D. So D, she didn't have money, but referred me to the boyfriend, who was also a friend. And immediately he called me. He's like, where are you? I'm coming for you, you understand? And he's like, I told him, apart from just coming for me, I just need money, because the only money I had was the pickup money and the money I'm supposed to move in to the hostel with. So I didn't have money to give this guy. So the guy decides to come over to save me. That's Sila. Thank you so much, Sila. So he came over and gave me the money I needed, yeah, till he's like, I don't want you to go back to the hostel, because I can imagine you going back to the hostel at this time. I think it was around 12:01 there. Nobody is going to allow you through those gates, yeah. And yeah, my house, like, he was like, his house is just safe place to go to right now, as where I still figure things out, because I'm very sure it's not easy on you. And yeah, because this, I was hit, guys. It wasn't just easy, I was hit. So yeah, I just told him no, I don't think it's a good idea, because now he was still dating my friend. So you can imagine me going to get, you know, to his to her boyfriend's place. Like, it wasn't just a good look. So I just decided, hey, I'm very grateful for doing this, and yeah, I'll just be headed to the hospital next. And that was it. Then I went, paid the pickup guy, who even decided to, you know, add up his amount, because he had overstayed. You can imagine, from 7 to around 12:01 there. So he demanded even more than what we had agreed on, which was, yeah. But for me, I just needed to get out of there, and I went home. So I went to the hostels. Guys, imagine I'm sitting at the hostels and I'm just like, God, I can't sleep. Like, this world is just too small. Like, I just can't stay without this dude. And you can imagine, he's hit me. You understand? He's hit me, but I'm like, I'm even going back to him, but I still love him. You understand? So what did I do? The next day in the morning, I am the one who even started texting. I'm like, could I just come? We talk about it and all that. Dude was like, you know. Then, no, later on he decided, oh, let me just give you the opportunity to come back and explain yourself. I come back with the same chick, explain myself, and he's still like, no, if you can't explain yourself, just move, you know. I still wanted to be with the man. I was still in love with him. I never cared about the fact that he's hit me, which I am very sure really happened to so many women out here. When you're hit, it's never about that I'm hit, now it's time to keep it moving. Okay, for stronger women, they'll do it, and doesn't mean like we are not strong. Like, love sometimes sweeps you so much, and I would say that was then. That's the woman in me then, but woman in me right now won't do such. So I'm still begging this guy, I'm still trying to talk to this guy, and then he decides to call me to come over and, you know, do some few things with the sister. I come over, next thing we in bed together. I'm like, oh, okay, so are we having this, like, you know, again? Okay, Next thing he's like, oh, the next thing he talks to my friend, he's like, me, I'm over lady, she can't be doing this to me and all that. Then I'm like, oh my god, we were just in bed, I'm just thinking we've talked about everything and things are back to normal. I mean, this dude still wants to leave me, yeah, and he's the one who even hit me in the first place. So guys, I was still stuck around this guy. I still wanted to be with this guy. So what happened next? I just decided, okay. Over time, next thing, after like 2 days, he called me over to shop. Then we started shopping. He's like, you can pick your stuff. I'm like, pick my stuff? Yeah, pick your stuff. Like, I just want to have you back in the house and stuff. I'm like, that's cute. You understand? So being with this guy was just everything to me, guys. Being with this guy was just everything to me. So having him have me back to the house, I was also really appreciating. I never even cared about the fact that I was hit. But wait a minute. When I got back to the actual house, and looked at the places we were fighting at, the corners where he was strangling me and all that, I'm like, wow, do I really still want to stay in this relationship? You understand? I just found myself, and I just started crying. Then when I started crying, he just came, he's just all over me. He's like, I'm so sorry, by the way, when all this happened and I walked into your friends in the sitting room, ladies were laughing when you were actually fighting, and these are the same ladies who gave me stories about you cheating on me. You understand? So like, I'm confused. I'm like, these are the same ladies who are trying to console me. These are the same ladies who go behind my back and talk to my man. These are the same people I trust with my life, with my everything, and this is what I get out of them. But then guys, I was really shocked, and yeah, to cut the long story short, we got together and relationship continued for the longest time. This is the guy I dated for the longest time until when now he was hitting me for the second time. So listen, ladies, when it happens once, there's nothing like it won't happen the second time, Mama Nini. The moment it happens once, just pack and go, because trust and believe the second time is coming, and the second time will be worse, because my second time I ended up passing out. Yeah, next thing I'm waking up, I had the police were in my house. Next thing I'm at the police station. So for this second story of how we fought and ended up at the police station and all that, we'll give in my next story, because I don't want this video super long. Yeah, but for me, I would just love to advise ladies out there, when you're hit the first time, please don't stay around this man. Just pack and go. Yeah, just pack and go. Just get the courage. You'll always get another person out there. Another thing, ladies, stop taking care of men. Let men handle their responsibilities. Like Natalie, you were taking care of a grown-ass man. Yeah, this man will never respect you. Even if you choose to go back to that relationship, he will never respect you. Yeah. And third thing, don't you dare sleep with a man, yeah, after you've known his cheating incidences before. Because trust me, when you let him go for the first time, trust me, second time will happen and the 10th time will happen. Because for what I got from the video that was shared by Obare, thank you so much, Obare, I had the guy say, the RNAZE, I don't know how his name is being pronounced, he was saying, Ati, but I'm a man, so it means men are allowed to cheat, women are not allowed to cheat. So he's busy hitting this chick because chick decided to cheat for the first time in their relationship, when he slept with the baby mama 3 times on their same bed, and this chick forgives you. I mean, you just had the best chick who could forgive you for 3 freaking times. Just had the best thing. It's the 4th thing. 4th, yeah, do not bring your relationships on social media. Yeah, relationships that are brought on social media, the way they end up are not easy. I can imagine how Natalie is feeling right now. Like, it's all over the place. Name them. I mean, YouTube. It's on Citizen. It's on Mpasho. Like, everywhere. I think the only thing that remained was the newspaper. Yeah, because yeah, she was a big deal, because this was a vlogger who was doing so good. So yeah, and then there were relationships. Their relationships were so wow, and then at least they could show us places to go to on budgets and all that. So like, people could watch them, you understand? So the only thing I can say is just avoid having your relationships on social media. See the way Otile Brown and Vera Sidika ended up. See the way Saized ended up. See the way this chick who does water, how do we call this, executive water, the way her relationship ended wasn't just good. I mean, ladies, like, learn to keep your relationships undercover. See the way Joy Candy operates. Have you ever seen Joy Candy's boyfriend? You even wonder if she's dating. Yeah. Have you ever seen Patricia Kihoro's relationship on social media? No. But it doesn't mean they're not human beings. So why are you guys bringing us your relationships on social media? I even remember I posted a video on my about if I'm dating, and I also posted a video where we were just hanging out with my man and all that. I don't have to show his face, and trust me guys, I will never show you guys his face. Yeah, because he has nothing to do with my platform, such that in case anything happens to my relationship, I have to again come and explain it to you how things went down. Like, that is just too much. Yeah, let's just handle what I'm doing on this platform. And any vlogger, any YouTuber, any celebrity, try and keep your relationships undercover. And it's not like in our country we even have the paparazzi to be moving around and taking videos and photos of you guys and posting by force. Bado tujafika hapo. So don't lie about it. People are bringing your relationship on social media. You bring them yourself. You just want to show people you're actually dating and all that, and you want people to look at you as goals. And yeah, but all in all, I can say, ladies, this was up for all of us to learn. Yeah, this was up for all of us to learn. And stop dating broke men. Stop dating broke men. Stop dating broke women. Let's go out there, get things for us. Let's go get something for ourselves, that when you come and meet and want to have a relationship and take it to the next level, at least you can support that relationship maturely. Not that when now your relationship is done, you feel like the other guy was broke, the other guy was, you know, you don't want to do that to people. Yeah, you don't want to do that. He's broke and you're dating him all that time. Like the same thing Natalie said. Like, that was, I found that rude. I found out wrong, because you guys were going on trips and then you're coming back and telling us you're the one footing all those bills and all that. You're telling us you found him deal with rent, you sorted him out, you found him having a techno phone, upgraded it to S8, he's breezy driving around with your car, fetching women left, right and center. I mean, see where your generosity has taken you to. So for women, it's a way to learn. And Natalie, sorry about it, but for what I can say, it's a lesson for you. This is not the last relationship you're having, but the next one you're having, please try and keep your men off camera. So many people are in love out here. Yeah, you just don't have to bring it on social media to approve to people that you actually in love. Yeah, any other lady, please, you've learned, please do the same. It's quite important. You need your personal life being personal. Yeah, don't bring it on social media, but when you choose to bring it again on social media, be ready to get what comes with it. Yeah, then one final thing, I don't know why I don't know why even this guy has not been questioned. I mean, you come all over from Uganda to come and hit women in Kenya. Who does that? I don't know why you still a free man walking out here. The way that video came out, the way you are busy hitting someone else's child, and people still have you around in Kenya. I mean, if I was that lady's mama, I wouldn't have gone easy on you, dude. Yeah, that was highly wrong. You don't hit women like that, and the next person you get to, please don't do that to the next woman you get to. If it's a Kenyan woman, Kenyan women, be really careful with this man out here. He's now single, looking for the next woman, for the next woman, and trust and believe it wasn't be at a different, it will just be the same. Yeah, because for what I know, he's looking good, and I hear he's blessed. I mean, what's that? What's even that? Is that enough to keep you around and you're being hit day and night? Then when you come to the public, you act like things are normal? Because trust me, when I was looking at these people's videos, I wouldn't even think something of that was happening behind closed doors. You understand? When now the chick is like, I'll need to tell you guys how I was being abused emotionally and physically. That's up to you. You allowed yourself to be in that situation, and it's because of love. I can't even say it's because of your age or anything. Yeah, personally, in my situation, I decided to stay because I thought I loved that man, but it got to a point I'm like, the second time, flip it. You understand? And I found, yani, it's love. I totally understand love can really put you in a situation, but it gets to a point where you're just like, enough, it's enough. So I can imagine how many times this happened to Natalie, and she was still in that house, you know, being cheated on, being beaten up, and she was still just there. For women, let's learn.